There's a photograph I keep face down, tucked in a drawer with overseas. Two people smiling like they knew life wouldn't stay that sweet. We were standing in borrowed light, talking dreams we couldn't hold. You said whatever comes our way, let's promise not to grow cold. Funny how time can bend the truth, but it never erased you. You're what the years didn't take from me, what the nights couldn't erase. Still breathing in the quiet parts of my day. I don't live in yesterday, but I don't walk away. You're what the years didn't take. I learned how to let go the hard way, how to pack up half a heart. Some goodbyes don't end a story, they just change where chapters start. I see you in the way I pause before I say what's true. In every love I almost trust, there's a trace of you. I don't reach back, I just understand. Who I am came from where we began. You're what the years didn't take from me, what the silence couldn't break. A steady echo I never tried to chase. I don't live in yesterday, but I don't walk away. You're what the years didn't take. Maybe love was never meant to stay the same. Maybe it was meant to leave a mark. Not every flame is meant to burn forever. Some just teach us how to start. And if I carry you quietly, it's not regret, it's grace. Some people don't leave your life, they just find another place. You're what the years didn't take from me, through the loss and through the change. A gentle truth I don't need to explain. I moved on, but I still believe some things never fade. You're what the years didn't take. So when the night gets honest and slow, and the past feels close, not far away, I let it be what it was, what the years didn't take. There's a street light humming outside my window. Same low sound it made back then. When we talked about leaving this town, like we never look back again. You traced circles on my hand, like time was ours to bend. We didn't know how fragile dreams are when you call them plans. Funny how hope can feel so strong right before it's gone. We were standing on the edge of it all, one step from a life we almost made. Every promise felt so permanent in the place where we almost stayed. I don't regret the love we gave, even though it slipped away. Some hearts are built to remember where they almost stayed. I've learned how to smile in conversations, say I'm fine and mean it halfway through. I've learned how to sleep beside silence and not call it losing you. But sometimes in the quiet hours, when the night feels thin, I hear your voice in my memory asking, would you do it again? I don't answer out loud these days, but I still feel what I can't erase. We were standing on the edge of it all, one step from a life we almost made. Every promise felt so permanent in the place where we almost stayed. I don't regret the love we gave, even though it slipped away. Some hearts are built to remember where they almost stayed. Maybe love isn't meant to last forever. Maybe it's meant to leave a trace, a quiet mark inside your chest time can't rearrange. We didn't fail, we just found out what wasn't ours to hold. Some stories end before the end, so the truth can still be told. We were standing on the edge of it all, young enough to still believe that wanting something badly meant it was meant to be. I moved on, but part of me still hears your name in the echo of a life where we almost stayed. So if you ever wonder what became of me someday, I'm living with the memory of where we almost stayed. The coffee's gone cold on the edge of the sink. Morning light leans through the blinds. still reach for my phone, then stop myself. Some habits don't fall in line. Your jacket's gone, but the hook's still bare, like it's waiting on something true. Funny how a room can feel so full of someone who's already moved. I don't chase the past, I just let it speak. In the quiet moments, you still meet me. In the places where the quiet still knows us, where love didn't need a sound, I hear your name in the way my heart slows down. We were more than a moment that broke us, more than words we couldn't say. In the silence, I still feel you stay. Learned how to smile at the right times now. Say I'm fine and mean it most days, but every once in a while a song comes on that brings your memory back in waves. We weren't fire that burned the house down. We were warmth you only notice when it's gone. Some love doesn't shatter, it just fades, like a record left playing soft and long. I don't wish you back, I just understand what we were still lives in who I am. In the places where the quiet still knows us, where time moves carefully around, I hear your name in the way my heart slows down. We were more than the nights that closed us, more than a goodbye that stayed. In the silence, I still feel you stay. Maybe love was never meant to last forever. Maybe it was meant to leave a mark. You taught me how to hold something gently, even when it falls apart. And if I carry you a little longer, it's not regret, it's proof we were real. Some endings don't need forgiveness, they just need time to feel. In the places where the quiet still knows us, I don't fight it, I don't run, I let the memory come when the day is done. We were something that time couldn't focus, but it never erased our name. In the silence, I still feel you stay. So if you ever wonder where my heart's been, it's learned to live with what we were then. The house feels larger when the lights are low, like it's listening when I walk through. Your coffee cup still by the sink, waiting on a habit we outgrew. I read the notes I never sent, folded deep inside my coat. Some truths feel safe and left unsaid, unspoken just to float. We learned to smile through questions we were scared to ask. It was the quiet between our words, where everything we feared would land. All the love we didn't finish saying slipped right through our hands. We talked around the truth for years till silence did the work. Some goodbyes are built from the quiet between our words. I see your face in crowded rooms and strangers laughing just like you. It's funny how a life moves on while the heart still holds a few. You wanted more than I could give. I wanted time to learn your pain. We stood so close to honesty, but never crossed the lane. We called it patience, called it care, but it was fear we shared. It was the quiet between our words, where every almost lived. All the love we meant to say, but never learned to give. We danced around the truth we knew till the feeling blurred. Some endings start inside the quiet between our words. Maybe love isn't loud or cruel. Maybe it fades in gentle ways, like a song you hum so softly you forget the melody. I don't blame you, don't blame me. We both did the best we could, but timing has a way of breaking hearts that intention never would. It was the quiet between our words that taught me what love costs. Not the fights or sleepless nights, but the things we never lost. I carry you without regret, even though it hurts. Some forever lives inside. So if you ever think of me on some late familiar street, I'm still learning how to listen to the quiet we couldn't be. We drew our lines on a kitchen table. Coffee rings and borrowed time. Said we'd stay as long as we were able. Never asked what able meant that night. You leaned your head against my shoulder, like the world could wait its turn. I didn't know how getting older meant unlearning what we learned. Time doesn't shout, it just moves slow, till everything you trust starts to show. It's the lines we drew and crossed, trying hard to feel secure. Every love believes it's lost when it can't stay pure. I don't blame you, just become your song. The radio fades as the night settles in. Street lights flicker like they're trying to remember. I drive past the places we almost stayed, where forever felt close, then slipped away. Your laughter still hangs in the empty seat, like you just stepped out, not out of reach. I tell myself I'm doing fine, but the truth keeps crossing the center line. I've learned how to smile through ordinary days, but some roads still know your face. I keep taking the long way back to your name, through old conversation and yesterday's rain. I don't call, I don't blame, I don't ask why we changed. I just miss who I was when you felt the same. Every mile knows where my heart still aims. I keep taking the long way back to your name. I boxed up the letters, kept one behind, the one where you wrote you were scared but hopeful. We tried to be strong in opposite ways. You learned how to leave, I learned how to stay. Time moved on like it always does, but it never erased what mattered to us. Some love doesn't end in a broken scene, it just quietly learns how to be unseen. I don't live in the past, but it lives in me, like a song I don't skip when it starts to play. I keep taking the long way back to your name, past what we lost and what still remains. No regrets, no anger, no words left to say, just a heart that remembers in its own way. If love ever leaves a permanent flame, I keep taking the long way back to your name. Maybe love was never meant to last forever. Maybe it was meant to teach us who we are. You were the chapter that showed me how deep a feeling can scar. And even now I wouldn't change it, even knowing how it ends. Some love is only meant to stay, it's proof we felt it then. I keep taking the long way back to your name, through quiet nights and unfinished days. Life moved on, but something stayed the same. The part of my heart that still hears your name. If memory ever calls without shame, I'll take the long way back. So if you ever wonder where I've been, I'm doing fine. Just remembering. house still breathes the way it did before, and every creek remembers what we were. Your coffee cup still marks the counter line, like you're just late, not gone this time. I tried to move the past along, packed and neat inside a box, but some things don't belong to rooms, they live in clocks. We didn't fall apart in flames, we faded slow, without a sound. Time kept moving, we just stayed behind. That's what we left in the quiet. I see your name in passing cars and songs that play in empty bars. Funny how the smallest signs still know exactly where to find me. We were brave, just not enough, strong but tired of holding on. Sometimes love isn't giving up, it's knowing when it's gone. We learned the shape of letting go before we learned how to begin again. We left our love in the quiet space, where hope and habit share the same face. No slam doors, no bitter goodbyes, just truth we couldn't recognize. I still hear you when the world goes silent. That's what we left in the Oh, maybe some love isn't meant to last, it's meant to leave a mark, a hand to hold in certain years, a light inside the dark. And even if we couldn't stay, there's no regret in what we tried. Some love just teaches you how deep you can feel inside. We left our love in the quiet space, still breathing in a slower place. Life moved on, but part of me knows some things never really close. If you ever wonder where I hide, it's what we left in the quiet. So if you feel me now and then, when the world slows down at night, that's just the love we couldn't keep. Still learning how to say goodbye. The radio still plays that old refrain, the one we sang through summer rain. Your name still sleeps inside my phone, like I never learned I'm here alone. I walk the streets we used to know, every corner feels like yesterday. I thought time would let you go, but time just learned to stay. Promised nothing, swore no lies, but silence learned our names. We never said goodbye out loud, never let the ending make a sound. Love just drifted slow and true, like a tide that quietly withdrew. Even now when memory calls, I still hear your voice inside. Those were the years we didn't say goodbye. I found your sweater in the back of the drawer. Still smells like late nights and hardwood floors. Funny how the smallest things remain long after hearts forget the pain. We stopped asking, are you okay? Started saying, I'm just tired. Somewhere between hope and afraid, the fire expired. We didn't break, we didn't fall. We slowly loosened our hold. We never said goodbye out loud, never let the ending make a sound. No slam doors, no last excuse, just love we didn't know how to use. And every time I close my eyes, you're still standing by my side. Those were the years we didn't say goodbye. Maybe love isn't meant to stay, maybe it teaches us the cost. Some people aren't mistakes, they're lessons we never lost. And even if our roads moved on, there's truth in what we tried, we loved in the only way we knew at the time. We never said goodbye out loud, never let the ending make a sound. Time moved on, but part of me knew some love never completely moves. If forever ever crossed our lives, it lives in the way we try, in the years we didn't say goodbye. If you ever hear this song somewhere, know my heart still understands. Some goodbyes aren't spoken words, they're just time slipping through your hands. Walked the old road where the storm began to fall. Raindrops tracing memories along the wall. Your laughter echoed in the puddles at my feet, a quiet rhythm only we could ever meet. Still knows your name. jacket that you wore that final night. It's faded since, still holding on so tight. I pressed it gently like a fragile second chance, a fleeting moment saved in circumstance. And though my world has never felt the same, the rain still falls, calling your name. Even the rain still knows your name. Every drop recalls the same. In the hush before it hits the ground, I hear the ghost of your soft sound. Though life has moved beyond the love we couldn't claim, the rain remembers and whispers your Maybe love was meant to linger in the storm, a quiet warmth inside the cold, a hidden foam. And even when the sky begins to clear, your echo stays wherever rain is near. Even the rain still knows your name, like a promise lost to flame. In every silver streak of blue, I feel the part I kept of you. No matter how the seasons shift or rearrange, the rain still falls, whispering your name. And when the storm grows quiet once again, your name remains in the rain. I walk the hillside where we used to chase the dawn, back when our dreams were young and never felt withdrawn. Your laughter drifted on the wind that brushed my face, a fleeting moment time could never fully replace. And though the world has drawn new lines through time, there's a place your heart still touches mine. And the last place your heart touches mine, where the sky bends into a silver line, in the hush before the evening sighs, I feel you there beneath the skies. Though life has turned us into separate designs, there's a place your heart still touches mine. I found a letter that you wrote but never sent. It's fragile words still holding what you meant. I traced each line the way I traced your gentle hands, back in the days when love was ours to understand. place your heart still touches mine. Maybe love was never meant to truly fade, just shifted shape in memories we've made. And even though our paths no longer blend, some touch survive beyond the end. In the last place your heart touches mine, through the years that redraw every sign, in every quiet midnight hue, I still feel the truth of you. No matter how the tides of change align, there's a place your heart still touches mine. And when the night begins its gentle climb, your heart still brushes mine. I was always good at smiling when the room felt out of place, holding back the questions I was too afraid to face. You saw the parts I showed you, a strong hand, steady voice. Never heard the silent wars behind every choice. You never saw the nights I stayed awake, trying to be enough somehow. You loved the man I learned to be, not the boy I was back then. I gave you all the truth I knew how to, but some things hide too deep. There was a part of me you never knew, still living quietly in me. You think I had it figured out, like I'd already made my peace, but I was still learning how to breathe without breaking underneath. You believed in who I could be, I believed in us somehow, but I didn't know how to let you see who I really was. You never saw the weight I tried to hide, the fear behind my doubt. You love the calm I show the world, not the storm I kept shut out. I wanted so bad to let you closer, but I didn't know how to be. There was a part of me you never knew, still living quietly in me. Maybe love isn't just about being seen, maybe it's about learning how to speak, about trusting someone with the truth when the truth feels weak. And if I could go back for one moment, I wouldn't change what we went through. I just opened my heart a little wider, never saw the cracks beneath my skin, the places I was still unsure. You loved the man who stood up tall, not the one still learning who he was. I don't regret the love we shared or the time we tried to be, but there was a part of me you never knew, and now it's all that's left of me. Even the part of me you never knew. The house still creaks like it remembers us. Every step echoes something unfinished. Your mug still waits by the windowsill, like you're coming back in a minute. Replay the last thing you said that night. Not the words, just the way you sighed. Like love was tired of fighting time and ready to lay itself down. We stood so close, afraid to fall, said everything except it all. It's the quiet between our names, where all the truth still lives. The part of love we never touched, the part we couldn't give. Time keeps asking me to move on, but my heart still hesitates. Some things don't fade, they just remain in the quiet between our names. I see your laugh in a stranger's face, hear your voice in a half-heard song. Funny how the world keeps moving fast, while some moments still feel pause. We were careful not to break the peace, like silence could save what words would ruin. But love doesn't die from honesty, it dies from what's never spoken. I wanted to ask you to stay, but fear always spoke first. It's the quiet between Not the fights or the tears we shared, but what we never let ourselves be. I've learned that time can heal some pain, but it can't erase the love that lives without a sound in the quiet between our names. Maybe we were almost brave enough, almost strong, almost right. Some loves don't end with broken trust. They fade in the middle of the night. And I still wonder every now and then if you feel it too, that space where goodbye never came, still holding me and you. It's the quiet between our names, where the truth still waits. Not a wound, but not a scar, just a love that couldn't stay. Life keeps pulling me forward, but my heart explains some things don't need words to last. They live in the quiet between our names. So if you ever feel it out of nowhere, that pause you can't explain, that's just love remembering the quiet between our names. The streets still narrow where we used to park. Radio low, talking past the dark. You trace circles on the fogged up glass, like time was something we could ask. I said I'd call when things felt right. You smiled like you already knew. Some promises are built on hope, some are built on fear too. We were young enough to almost believe love could wait on patience alone. It was there in the words we didn't say, in the nights we let drift by. We were standing at the edge of love, afraid to step or say goodbye. Even now when the memory comes, I hear your name in the flame, where the street lights learned our names. Your jacket still smells like autumn rain, like borrowed time and almost gain. I packed it away with the letters I wrote, never sent but couldn't throw. Funny how life keeps teaching you what you should have learned back then. The silence can sound like safety till it costs you everything. I thought love would read my mind, but love needs a voice to stay. Some hearts don't shatter when they fall, they quietly get lost. And I still wonder late at night if you ever feel the same, that pull you can't explain. It's still there in the words we didn't say, in the love we never claimed. Time keeps asking me to move along, but my heart hesitates. If love leaves marks that never fade, then I'm still standing in the rain, where the street lights learned our name. So if you pass that corner someday and feel your chest grow tight, that's just love